Hello, tonight we read in Acts 24 and Proverbs.
27.
Yes, so you're in Acts right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked the whole verse was pretty cool. I mean, the whole chapter was pretty cool because it was about like Paul testifying or something. You know, he's trying to speak his mind or whatever. What was the guy's name?
Felix?
Yeah, Felix. Felix. Yeah, that was his name. And it seemed like the whole world, or at least that area, was against Paul, and he still stuck to what he thought was true, what he knew was true. So we should have that same courage and not be timid in the face of battle or in the face of adversity. Because people were getting their heads chopped off back then. What was his name? John got his head cut off or something. So that was major. So if somebody disagrees with you on something, you don't have to lie just so they like you or something, or just so you have to fit in, whatever. Because you may be in a minority in what you believe. Because that just shows courage, and that just shows it will be good for other people observing, like, so they'll see that you are steadfast in what you believe is true.
That's wonderful. And we were talking about courage earlier today, and Jesus told Paul, be of good cheer. And another version it says, be courageous, Paul. And we know that the 14th verse of Psalms 27 says, wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. So for such a time as this, we have to be brave in the Lord, and he will strengthen us no matter what we have to go through. Something that I think really spoke to me, and in the past I loved this verse, and it's in verse 10. It says, then Paul, after that the governor had beckoned him unto him to speak, answered, for as much as I know that thou hast been many years a judge, right? He's like, complimenting him. Yes, you have all this experience. Then he said, unto this nation, and he said, I do the more cheerfully answer for myself. What do we do the more cheerfully? Now we're looking, I used to, oh my goodness, like Sunday evening, it's the end of the weekend, and now you got to go into Monday and you have all these obligations. But we can still boldly look forward to the future, knowing that the Lord has all of our moments, all of our obligations, everything on our to-do list, and know that he has walked ahead of us, so that we don't have to dread and be like, oh my goodness, I have this and that. Because the Lord is right with us. So we do the more cheerfully serve him. We do the more cheerfully and answer for ourselves and live for him. And we can look with anticipation, knowing that he is with us, and we are not at this alone. And I, the God of my fathers, believe in all things which are written in the law and in the prophets. The more we read and study the word, we just, get illuminated, and we can see that the Lord has a plan for each one of us. And it's not haphazard, but he wants to establish, he wants to settle us, he wants to perfect us and have an expected end. In Proverbs 27, it was something that we did this evening, and we went around the corner to visit some neighbors, and verse 10 reminded me of this occurrence. We just hung out at a restaurant, before the work week began, and just got to know one another, and like a dozen of us, but we had a great time. It says, verse 10 of Proverbs 27, thine own friend and thy father's friend forsake not, neither go into thy brother's house in the day of thy calamity. Sometimes it's better to be around someone who can help you, maybe next door. And it says, for better is a neighbor that is near, right? So that's why it's good to connect and help one another and just enjoy each other's company, because they can be a blessing. What do you have to say about that, Timotheus, about hanging out with people that you didn't know, and just congregating?
Yeah, it's good to do that because you're not doing nothing better. You might as well spend your day doing that, because if you're not getting nothing from it, maybe somebody else will get your positivity from you, and people can benefit from that. And just socializing is good to do. Well, in a good way, in a safe way.
A healthy and balanced way.
Yeah.
Quality. All right. Well, let's be a good cheer, courage, be a good cheer, and know that God wants to do a work in all of us. Have a good evening and have a good beginning of the new week.
Have a good week.